Hello, welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order, and it's going to take us a while to do all this reading. That's right. At at the end of the reading, I will give my explanation of what this project is about and all the ins and outs. All right, let's change the music so we can do a reading of today. Day 281, Laws Concerning Offerings. Numbers chapter 15 from verse 1 on. The Lord told Moses to give these instructions to the people of Israel. When you finally settle in the land I am going to give you, and you want to please the Lord with a burnt offering or any other offering given by fire, the sacrifice must be an animal from your flocks of sheep and goats or from your herd of cattle. When it is an ordinary burnt offering, a sacrifice to fulfill a vow, a free will offering, or a special sacrifice at any of the annual festivals, whoever brings it must also give to the Lord a grain offering of 2 quarts of choice flour mixed with 1 quart of olive oil. For each lamb offered as a whole burnt offering, you must also present 1 quart of wine for a drink offering. If the sacrifice is a ram, give 3 quarts of choice flour mixed with 2.5 pints of olive oil, and give 2.5 pints of wine for a drink offering. This sacrifice will be very pleasing to the Lord. When you present a young bull as a burnt offering or a sacrifice in fulfillment of a special vow or as a peace offering to the Lord, then the grain offering accompanying it must include 5 quarts of choice flour mixed with 2 quarts of olive oil, plus 2 quarts of wine for the drink offering. This will be an offering made by fire, very pleasing to the Lord. These are the instructions of what is to accompany each sacrificial bull, ram, lamb, or young goat. Each of you must do this with each offering you present. If your native if you native Israelites want to present an offering by fire that is pleasing to the Lord, you must follow all these instructions. And if any foreigners living among you want to present an offering by fire pleasing to the Lord, they must follow the same procedures. Native Israelites and foreigners are the same before the Lord and are subject to the same laws. This is a permanent law for you. The same instructions and regulations will apply both to you and to the foreigners living among you. The Lord also said to Moses at this time, give the people of Israel the following instructions. When you arrive in the land where I am taking you, you will eat from the crops that grow there, but you must set some aside as a gift to the Lord. Present a cake from the first of your flour you grind and set it aside as a gift, as you do with the first grain from the threshing floor. Throughout the generations to come, you are to present this offering to the Lord each year from the first of your ground flour. But suppose some of you unintentionally fail to carry out all these commands that the Lord has given you through Moses. And suppose some of you, your descendants in the future, fail to do everything the Lord has commanded through Moses. If the mistake was done unintentionally and the community was unaware of it, the whole community must present a young bull for a burnt offering. It will be pleasing to the Lord, and it must be offered along with the prescribed grain offering and drink offering, and with one male goat for a sin offering. With it, the priest will make atonement for the whole community of Israel, and they will be forgiven. For it was an unintentional sin, and they have corrected it with their offering given to the Lord by fire and by their sin offering. The whole community of Israel will be forgiven, including the foreigners living among you, for the entire population was involved in the sin. If the unintentional sin is committed by an individual, the guilty person must bring a 1-year-old female goat for a sin offering. The price will make the priest. I must be tired. The priest will make atonement for the guilty person before the Lord, and that person will be forgiven. This same law applies both to native Israelites and the foreigners living among you. But those who brazenly violate the Lord's will, whether native Israelite or foreigners, blaspheme the Lord, and they must be cut off from the community, since they have treated the Lord's word with contempt and deliberately disobey his commands. They must be completely cut off and suffer the consequences of their guilt. Whoa, man, we have come to the end of a reading of this episode. Well, this is the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando, and we are reading the Bible in chronological order, and it's going to take us a while. But we always read our stories. We always keep them short and sweet because we like to read only verses, no chapters. We read from 3 verses to 30 verses tops. And why are we doing that? So we can remember what we read. So you remember and I remember what we read. That's right. That's the whole idea. Also, this project podcast is aimed for people who have never read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says, or they're not familiarized with the Bible. And it's okay. We're not going to judge you here. But if you're a Christian, you can stick around and I will ask you how to help us. Give me a second. Not yet. Yes, not yet. Don't go away. So for those who have never read the Bible, below in the description or above, depends where you're watching this from, in Spotify, and then we have audios and videos there. They're 10 minutes or less, so you can check them out in Spotify. Or in Facebook, we only have videos. Or in YouTube, we only have videos. And most of the videos and audios, they're just 10 minutes or less. So it's not a long video, very short. In Facebook, they're deleting the videos every 30 days. I don't know why they're doing that, but that's their new policy. Not that new, like 3 months old, I guess. But in YouTube and Spotify, they're there permanently. So if you want to check early episodes, like day 1, day 2, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, you can go and do so. What else? You don't have an obligation to like or subscribe if you're the person who has never read the Bible. You don't have to do any of that. And we also record these ones in Spanish. So if you know somebody, share them with them, please. Okay, Christians now. Go to Spotify, Christians. Check the description below or above. Go to Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube and like and subscribe. And click on the reminder. Why? Because that will help us to promote this show. Yes, the famous algorithm will do its work, and it will present this show to more people who are not even looking for this type of show. That's how you can help us, Christians. Thank you. Also share with your community, with your friends, with your neighbors, with your relatives, with your enemies, with everybody. And what else? Well, let us know where you're listening or watching from. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I think I'm going to finish with this one because I'm really tired for this